Hey everyone, it's me. We're here with Marty's dad, and we are going to make, what are we making?
Guacamole.
All right.
Holy moly guacamole.
That's right.
If you take your knife and roll it 360 degrees around and give it a twist, there you go. Separate your avocados. The seed stays on one side.
Now, is this one of those recipes that you more go by like taste and color than measuring?
Yeah, I don't measure guacamole. Yeah. It's basically in the flavor. Now get the seed out, put your knife in here, give it a little twist. This seed comes loose.
Cool.
Sometimes it's a little hard. You have to be careful you don't want to cut yourself. And sometimes the seed will just destroy on you. That happens, so you got to loosen it up.
A very cooperative seed, is it?
Well, it usually happens when you don't cut it evenly and you get more of the seed
in one side or the other.
Yeah. So you just have to be careful.
You want a spoon?
Nope.
Would that help?
It's coming.
Okay.
This is pretty shallow here. This should come right out. Yep.
Teeth.
Then you quarter them, cut them in quarters again.
Okay.
Just like I showed yesterday. You take, when they're ripe, and these are perfect, see the nice yellow color and how it goes to green on the outside of the skin, and the skin's brown, so that's a good.
Okay.
That's a good thing looking for a paring knife.
In here.
Like I say, take it and just start at the top and just pull that back, that skin back, and it just rolls right off.
Okay.
Just zips right off. If it's still green, it's not going to come off as easy, and you got to take a knife and trim it.
And then if it's that way, you probably don't want to eat it so much, right?
Yeah, it's probably good. Well, yeah, if you have to. I mean, for what we're doing, we're going to grind it up.
Okay.
But the important part is if it's underripe, it's not going to have the flavor of a ripe one.
Okay.
So.
Which is that buttery.
Yeah, that texture that you were tasting yesterday. So these are coming right off. So. Yeah, nice. There again, I just washed my hands before we started, so my hands are clean. But you do leave a little bit of a mess on your hands, so you want to wash them as soon as you're done.
They break down pretty easily, don't they?
Very easy.
Because I noticed in the salad last night, they had sort of melted into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not. Once you don't want to clean them too far at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will deteriorate pretty quickly.
Okay, so you have 3 avocados, right?
Yeah.
And you use a Cuisinart or a blender.
Yeah. I have a Cuisinart at home. I just kind of chunk these up a little bit.
Okay.
They'll break down a little bit easier in Robocoop, Cuisinart, whatever you want to call it.
Can you use an immersion blender if that's all you have?
Yeah, anything that'll break it down.
Anything that, okay.
But I'm going to put some onion in first so that the onion is really like grated, broke down. I'll throw in a little bit of oil and garlic and let that get to be a paste type thing so it blends well.
Okay.
We'll add some lemon or some lime. I prefer lime juice. You can use lemon juice. Okay. And I just kind of like roll that with between my hand and the counter to soften that up and get the juices rolling a little bit. Then we'll cut that in half. So we'll get this out. We'll cut this down a little bit.
Okay, now watch. See, we do knife skills lessons when Marty's cooking. See how his thumb is nowhere near the.
Keep your thumb tucked behind your fingers.
And then throw that in the.
If you slip, all you end up doing is cutting the tip of your thumb instead of all your fingers.
Right. Which either one is going to suck, but if you had to choose.
Yeah, well, usually your fingernails will help block it, so that's the purpose behind that.
And that garlic he cut last night and just put it with a little bit of olive oil.
There's enough garlic. God, it smells good.
I know. I love garlic.
Up a little bit, the onion and the garlic.
Okay.
The olive oil. Get it to break down.
You want it pretty fine, or is it preference?
I do, yeah. I want the guacamole to be a smooth consistency.
Okay.
So that's what you have to. Actually, we'll go with a little bit more oil in there to help give it some
turn it. There. And then we can just drop the avocados through the chute too.
Yeah.
You want your avocados?
Pretty good, yeah.
There you go.
Actually, I'm going to get the lime juice going
Okay.
here. I'll cut this lime. I rolled it pretty good. I'm just going to cut it in half. And we'll taste this after we're done and see if it needs a little bit of adjustment with the flavors. So we'll go ahead and pop these things in. Good, because now we'll just get a little bit of cumin. I go a little light with the cumin. Some people don't like it. I like it myself, but we'll go with about a half a teaspoon. I'll go with about double the amount of the oregano after we get the lid off. I always sprinkle my stuff in a lid first before I dip it, because I've had too many times where I've gone to take the container over, and all of a sudden the whole shooting match decides to shift, and you end up with like a big clump of it, and you go, what the hell do I do now?
Yeah, that would suck.
Gotta be careful with the salt. Gotta have enough to bring out the flavor of it. And then black pepper. Fresh cracked works the best. Okay, now I need a little bit of hot sauce. So you got that nice, yeah. Need just a little bit for some character. Probably about a half a tablespoon. So we got some stuff hanging on. We got, sometimes I'll put sour cream in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it just make it creamier?
A little bit. I've used sour cream in it. I've also used tomatoes in it.
Alright, there's the finished product. Clean the bowl up there. A good chef always cleans their bowl. So, there it is. And that's just salsa. Bye.